Hey guys, it's Xenofang here. We're back with another video today, and man, Massive is just they're probably the best community-based like company out there in my opinion. Like just hands down at this point in time, I'm super happy with them. So pretty much, why am I saying this? Well, let's just leave it at this, guys. We've been getting a lot of information. We've got lots of people data mining and just coming up with these multiple files talking about the Central Park, talking about like PvP stuff, all this stuff that's coming out. And what do they do on this state of the game? They drop the bombshell. They release a lot more information, and this isn't the end of it. Tomorrow we're supposed to getting more information. So let's talk about what they give us today. Well, it looks like we are in turn going to get a dedicated PvP this time around. Now, it's going to have PvE content added as well, but it's not going to be the main feature of the game mode. The main game mode is to capture multiple objectives and you score points based off of that. And of course, while you're trying to do that, you're going to have to fight players. The PvE section is only to gain certain like scraps or parts or something, like how in most MOBAs to like upgrade your defenses on those zones that you capture. So it's going to be like sort of like domination with a like capture, like a defense objective type thing, which will be really crazy and unique to see. So this is going to be awesome. And the thing is, it looks like there's multiple maps. It looks like what they're doing is that they're taking the maps that we already, or the area that we already have, because there was a image where we see at the end of their like little teaser where we see the turret get popped up. Where is that at? That is the pit. So are we going to end up like fighting in the pit as well? Like, are they going to include areas of the Dark Zone that already exists? So what we're seeing is they might end up using pre-existing areas, but they've made them into separate maps. And as well as that, they're also expanding the Dark Zone. They're expanding it by 3 Dark Zones. So we're getting DZ7, 8, and 9. That's 3 new Dark Zone areas. And the way they've explained it is that this is supposed to be like doubling the size of the Dark Zone. Not in length, but in height, because they're going to allow you to go in multiple buildings. You can get on top of buildings. There's going to be a lot more areas that you can go into. Like within the Dark Zone right now, there's a lot of areas where we can go through like zigzag areas, but there really isn't that many buildings we can get up on top of or go inside. Well, that's what they've changed in this one. This one was really meant to kind of improve the overall area. So they've made it so, of course, there's the streets and stuff like that. We'll probably end up going to Central Park. Like, man, how those bodies that they've been showing in the build-up of corpses is ridiculous. So the way they were also explaining it is, compared to these new areas of the Dark Zone, the bottom of the Dark Zone, the lower area, is kind of a happy place. So this must be very grim looking, and I honestly can't wait to see what type of environment that they're doing. So as addition to that, they've also kind of said something that I don't know if they really meant to do, but apparently there's going to be a new incursion. There's going to be probably more additional PvE content, because they've been they expressed that this is not going to be just PvP. I'm expecting they'll probably add in new missions. I don't think that mission thing that's been popping up in multiple people's maps is the incursion. They've just got so much things. There's so much things that coming out of this update. Like this DLC is going to be massive. Like, it's not going to be like Survival, where they just add a couple new weapons, add a couple new gear pieces, 1 new gear set, and a new world tier with a game mode. That's not it. We're getting a map expansion. We're getting a new game mode, which is dedicated PvP. We're getting a new incursion. And along with this stuff, we're probably going to get like 5 new weapons and stuff like that. Maybe a gear set or 2. I mean, when I hear incursions, I'm expecting a new gear set. Like, new gear sets to be applied. Because every single time they've added a new incursion, they've added a new set of gear sets. So I'm expecting that they'll probably end up adding more gear sets to the game. And the thing with the dedicated PvP is that they're also saying that they want to add normality to this. The way I see it is, this is like a form of loadouts and selective gear. So this is honestly the best way to do it. I know that it's really nice to have build diversity within the game. It's really cool. I mean, the Dark Zone is still going to stay the same. Like, there is build diversity within inside the Dark Zone, but the thing is, with this dedicated PvP, it'll be so much more balanced in the way that the Dark Zone is. And having like select gear set or like selective gear that you can use in it is going to be very, very easy for them to balance. And I'm 100% for it. Now, they said they're not set in stone with this. They're going to be testing it out, of course, on the new PTS. They're going to be releasing another public test server, bringing, of course, more information. As well as things like that, we've got people like, for instance, like Butter, which ends up saying buy name weapons or start getting the name weapons. What? Why do we gotta get name weapons? Well, I'm expecting that they're probably going to end up buffing name weapons at this point in time because, man, they've been garbage ever since the game came out. So I'm really hoping they'll end eventually adding unique talents to it. That's something that the communities have always been asking for. And, you know, as well as dedicated PvP, that's something the community has been asking for. They've actually done it. So, or they're doing it. No, I said they've done it. They've made a dedicated PvP thing. Now all they're doing is testing it out. So we're going to be getting this very, very soon. I can't wait to hear more information. I mean, this is only the beginning of the day. You know, we're not going to get a new gear score increase, which I don't know. I'm kind of like double-sided on this because I like it whenever they add new gear score because I have to go and farm new gear, and it kind of gets everybody into rebalancing, and it extends the lifespan of the game. But I guess since they're going to be adding more environment to the game, there's probably going to be, I'm expecting they'll probably add additional story mode missions because, I mean, why would they have this mission just randomly pop up? Which, by the way, has med supplies. So that, like, also gives me, like, it's putting off some alarms saying, oh, new skills that they'll probably be adding. This is kind of speculation. I'm speculating that they'll probably be adding more story mode missions and, of course, new skills to be used. This update's going to be massive. Like, it's huge. Like, the way that they've explained it already with the things that we're getting, and it's not even the end of it. There's going to be more. Like, we're going up to Central's Park. You know, we're getting 3 new DZs. We're getting a dedicated PvP game mode, and we're getting an incursion. Oh, and as well, which is really nice to know that they're actually going to be doing this, is they're going to change the survival game mode for solo players. If you go and you partner up by yourself, you're not able to group up with players anymore, and you're not going to be grouped up with players at all. Like, it's solo. That's awesome. I've heard lots of my friends be saying this multiple times, and I have to agree. Now, the one thing I don't like is that they're making it so whenever you're in downstate, you actually have to use medkits. I know some people want this and some people don't, but I personally do not like that. I don't know. They're already scarce enough. Now you have to go. I don't know. I'm not a very big fan of that. Some people might. I don't know. That's my personal thoughts. But on that, guys, this has been my video. Man, I'm super hyped, guys. I hope you guys are hyped. Lots and lots of things are coming up. I can't wait to see what they do. I'm just really happy that they have actually confirmed now that they're making new, what is it called? They're expanding the Dark Zone. Like, that's the thing that's really got me hyped. I know I really like the whole fact they're adding dedicated PvP, but the fact is a map expansion is more important to me. That's my personal thoughts. Like, I love exploring maps, and since they're going to be expanding that, that's definitely something I'm going to be going into right off the bat. I'll definitely be doing lots of PvP, though. Like, I really like PvP in the Division, and I can't wait to see what they do with this dedicated PvP game mode. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.